You know what I've been saying all day?
Huh. Oh,
Think you the shit, bitch. You're not even the fart.
you sent me that Snapchat. I should have known. I
You're
should have
not
known
even
that
a
was coming.
fart.
You not even a font. Where did that come from?
The fart.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
I saw it on TikTok. I think it's
Of
an Ice Spice
course.
song. I don't know. I just love the sound.
Oh, yes. I heard that like a bunch of rappers are rapping about farts lately.
Ew, that gives me the ick. I hope Miley never does that.
She
Because
would
we know,
never.
'cause we all know she's my favorite rapper.
If she was gonna do it, she would have done it in Catitude, so I think we're safe.
Woo! Yeah. Speaking of catitude, Brandy is a catitude hater.
I saw
Y'all.
that.
I was listening to that pod episode of Sorry We're Stoned, and I don't even know how it got brought up. I think somebody, because they take callers, and I
They
think
do?
somebody maybe, yeah. And somebody called in, and I mean, they're not like, it's not like live, like they like receive voice messages,
Oh, got it, got it.
and then they like talk about whatever. But I think maybe somebody called and was like talking about Miley, maybe. I don't know. And so they went on this whole rant, like a whole rant on like, yeah, well, I liked Tish was like, I love bangers. Bangers was my favorite era. That's what she always says. But and then Brandy was like, you know what my favorite is? She is coming. She goes, I loved all of them besides Catitude. That's basically what she
Oh
said.
my God.
And I was like,
So,
oh, don't. I like Catitude.
well,
I'm
it's
by
just so
myself
much
here.
fun.
It is very different though, like
Well,
from
yeah.
everything else on that record. It's kind of a
It's true.
wild
It's kind
card.
of like, where'd you come from? A wild
I'm a
card.
wild card. That's what she meant. She meant she's a
Exactly.
wild card for putting Catitude on She Is Coming when she knows she should not have done that shit. Um,
Oh man.
what else did she say? Oh, they both love Slide Away. As
Oh,
in
uh-huh.
we
I'm
know
sure they
they
do. Let go of him.
yeah, she said we're glad she made Slide Away. We're glad she slid away from Liam.
Yeah.
Um Tish confirmed that the most is about her on the podcast on Sorry We're Stoned, which we've been
Oh,
nude at.
we been new, bitch.
And then
Thanks,
okay,
though.
I did not know this one. Brandy co-wrote Take Me Along. Did you see that?
I, yeah, I didn't know that either.
She did say that, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I had no idea."
Okay, Brandy.
Yeah, she co-wrote that, but those were like the big things they talked about. And then Brandy was like, "Oh my gosh, we need to stop because we're boring the stoners." I'm like, "No, bitch, this is what
You're
we're really here for.
feeding us, literally.
This
Yeah.
is what we're here
Okay.
for."
Like low key. Why do you
I
think
know.
that we are fans of you?
Why do you think we're listening to this podcast? Because
Like,
you're related to Miley Cyrus.
right.
Because you are Miley Cyrus's sister.
Period. Like,
Period. And we all know that's your favorite thing to do,
oh,
Brandy.
poor Brandy.
I know. I do like her a lot, though. I also listen to Your Favorite Thing with her and Wells,
They're still
which is a
doing
good
that?
one. Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah, we're Brandy stans.
I'm a Brandy stan for sure. Oh, I do know I'm just like going everywhere tonight. But
This is
I was
chaotic
listening
already.
this is chaotic already. Like, okay, I was listening to Your Favorite Thing and they were talking about Brandy was like, "Yeah, I'm Tisha's favorite daughter. I set up her and Dom and all that kind of stuff." And she goes, "Yeah, the other two just give her anxiety." And then she goes, "Well, I guess other four. Which two do we think that Brandy was not talking about?" Because at first Brandy goes, "The other two kids give her anxiety,
Oh,
unlike
she
me."
didn't mean like daughters.
She just said kids.
Oh.
Like the other two siblings just give her anxiety, unlike me. And then she goes, "Well, I guess other four." Like she left out two siblings. Which two do we think she left out? Do you
Well,
know
I
what I'm talking
think
about?
this is obvious. You think Miley gives her anxiety? Probably. Because probably she has to absorb Miley's anxiety, I'm sure.
It's true. Yeah, yeah. She's exactly. And then I'm also like, do we think Brandy's the favorite?
They do spend the most time together.
I would say probably Miley and Tish do.
You
because
think?
they both live in LA. See, Brandy lives in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Otherwise, I feel like they probably would. Um, but I was just like, oh my gosh, she really discarded like two whole ass children and didn't include that.
Discarded. Oh my God.
She just literally like forgot they existed, didn't include them. That's how I took that. And I heard that today
No,
on my commute
because
to work.
no, that's exactly what she did. Well, at
Yeah.
first when you said it, I took it because she said I'm her favorite daughter, the other two, and I was thinking she just meant the other two daughters, which would make sense. But you said the other two kids. She would have said daughters.
Oh, I didn't think about it that way. I don't know if she said kids. I think she just said the other two. And then she goes, well, I guess the other four. Maybe she is only thinking about the girls.
Yeah, because
I
she,
guess
I
that
don't
would
know.
make
If she
sense
said
because
I'm
what
the
is
favorite daughter.
no, she said she's the favorite child, her favorite child.
Oh, well then no,
Okay.
we're
Okay,
talking
cool.
about
It
all
was
of
like
them. The ones that are
anyway,
relevant, the ones that are not.
yeah. I'm sure she was discarding Trace and Brayson. I would forget about them too. And
Sorry.
sorry, there's only room for girlies.
At least they're not posting their butt cracks on Instagram.
I'm not a fan of Noah's style as of late, and I blame her fiance.
I blame her
Get away
fiance.
from her. Stay away from her. Get a job. I'm just kidding. Oh my God. Literally, I am so
Oh,
happy they're happy together.
yes, yes.
Okay, but does she have eyebrows back yet or no?
They
Because
look
I
like
don't
they're
even
on
know.
the horizon.
I think so too. They don't look as bare,
Yeah.
but her style, like I know she just like struts her man's style and clothing line, and I'm not here for it. I don't think it's good. Like, and I don't know much about fashion, but I'm not a
Yeah,
fan. I don't think
anyway.
the clothes do not flatter her or most
Agreed.
people.
Or most people. Yeah.
Um, anyway, guys, welcome back to
Hey. Oh yeah, are we filming? Sorry, I thought I was just hanging out with my bestie.
welcome back to Talk Miley to Me. I'm Molly,
And I'm Becky.
and thanks for coming back. If you're new here, we talk shit about Miley Cyrus, and
Where's the
we just
lie?
we just cackle. I mean, I meant talk shit as in like, not like actually talking shit, just like shooting the shit,
Oh. Oh,
blabbering
right.
about shit that we
Oh,
probably shouldn't
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah,
Not like
that.
hating her. We love
Oh,
her.
yeah.
We like to criticize. Constructive criticism.
Yes.
And
Yes.
actually, a big part of this episode is going to be a lot of constructive criticism.
That is
A
so
lot of
true.
a lot of taking off our smiler hat and trying to like just think about things from the outside looking in as like a normal civilian.
A normal civilian, because it's very obvious that we're not. So
Yeah. Um, but we need to get some housekeeping things out of the way because there's some things going on.
there
Like
are some
since last
things going on.
what's going on here? So,
What's going on?
yeah, there's so much. I had to literally like take screenshots and notes just to like keep up. Okay. I think first we should talk about the fact that there's a Kanye West and Miley Cyrus song featuring Travis Scott also from his Black Skinhead album that like leaked and it's like an unreleased song
Yeah.
and went like viral on TikTok. Did you listen to it?
Yes, I
It
did.
probably popped up. Yeah. Okay, what are your thoughts on that?
Very fun. It was definitely very in the times of when that record came out and where it would have been released.
Dude, for real. It's so
If
like bangers coded too.
Do you realize the impact it would have had on the world with a Miley Cyrus Kanye collab?
Well, especially during that time when like Kanye still had a lot of like people that were like rooting for him and liking his music.
Yes.
Yeah, it already has like millions of views, like the sound does. And this like millions of likes, massive positive comments, many general just like civilians, normal civilians that are not maybe on Stan Twitter that are just like, oh, we should have gotten this. Like
We should have gotten that. That's
Isn't that
crazy.
insane? Black Skinhead Remix. That's what it's like titled as.
That's crazy.
So
But she was like singing like a sample of something.
yeah, everybody wants to rule the world.
Yeah, that's.
Everybody wants to rule the.
This is one of those things that I thought it was like an AI cover. You just can't trust anything these days. And then I was like, no, wait, that's like real. You could always tell when if you
Yeah,
really listen to it and you're insane like us and
yeah,
you like really know her, you can tell that it's like a dumb AI
for
thing. But
sure.
like, no, that was so good.
Because
And
not,
maybe they
yeah,
knew that maybe the world simply wasn't ready and they knew this. But isn't that like heartbreaking to know that we could have had that?
it is really heartbreaking. Like, and that would have been a top 10. Like, that would have been on the charts.
Oh, 100%.
Like we wouldn't even be thinking about feeling myself.
Oh yeah.
With Will I Am, we would not
Oh
even be.
yeah. We wouldn't
We
maybe
would.
have had to suffer through that.
Okay, but
Remember?
I loved that song, but I would
Well,
not
of
have liked it as
course.
much if I would have had this probably.
Well, of course, because we had to eat something. Do you remember when like I don't know, this was many episodes back, and we were talking about being on the front lines during bangers and like having to defend our girl, and all we needed was like a granola bar break. This would have been it.
Yes, yes. We just, yeah, this is so true. This would have been our little break. Like, this would have been like the flowers of the time, I feel
Yeah,
like.
exactly. This would have been our chance to take a break, drink some water, eat a granola bar, and then get back on the lines because let's be honest,
Now
we would have
feels.
had to.
It's true, especially with dead pets coming up. Listen, that was the Great War. Don't even get me started.
We're preaching to the choir out here.
Yeah. Okay. Also, okay, before we dive, I'm getting all this stuff out of the way before we dive into
Yes,
Grammys because
yes,
there's also a lot of things associated with the Grammys coming up.
sure.
Um, oh my gosh, so much Grammy stuff. Okay. Shout out. Miley's nominated for 2 Brit Awards,
Oh, I saw that.
International Artist of the Year and International Song of the Year. Pretty cool. We'll see if
That is pretty cool.
she gets those. Oh, yeah, we can't not talk about this. Right after we did our last episode, did we talk about the Doctor song? I don't feel like
No,
we did.
no,
It
we did
literally happened
not.
right after we
Yes.
recorded. Oh my gosh.
Like, huh?
Okay, so another 2013 era song that was unreleased back then, but has new Miley vocals on
Th-
it.
They're 100% new Miley vocals.
They're 100% new. You could
The
tell.
sounds the same voice as Endless Summer Vacation.
It is. And it sounds so good. So the song by Doctor by Pharrell with Miley's vocals premiered at one of his fashion shows.
Yeah, so we had a fashion show, played this song. And so yeah,
Yeah.
so this was like a bangers era, like vault, if you will, vault
Yeah.
track from Bangers that has new Miley vocals that was just casually played at a Pharrell fashion show. Okay.
Is it 2013 again?
Like
10-year
I was
anniversary.
gonna call you and say like, Molly, come pick me up. I'm scared.
I'm not. I'm excited.
Like, what does all this mean? Do you think that we're
Yeah.
going to get Doctor? I don't
Okay.
either.
I don't know because okay, speaking of doctor, so speaking of doctor, I'm going to the doctor in a few weeks. Um
Okay.
that'll be exciting. Okay, there's a lot of things though with this song. So the fact that it was re-recorded,
Yeah.
what? Okay, that's one thing. Um
If
one
that's
of
what
the
this bitch was in the recording studio doing, my God.
so there's a producer or a writer called with the last name Polak. I don't know if I'm saying that right. He co-wrote Flowers, Used to Be Young, Island, Muddy Feet, and all
Yes.
that. He
Yes.
reposted the Doctor by Miley Cyrus like sound and like Louis Vuitton video on Instagram. So people are speculating, oh, he's part of the new lyrics on the song. Because why
Okay,
would
that's
he
actually
repost?
huge.
Yeah, because why would he? I mean, I guess he could repost it because he likes Louis Vuitton, but it just seems a little too,
Yeah.
I don't know. And then somebody commented on and this guy named Stephen Galloway, who's Miley's creative director. Someone commented on a post of his and said, "Oh, Doctor music video and Grammy performance," and he liked the comment. So that he could either be liking it because, oh, there's a Doctor music video coming, or he could be liking it because there's a Grammy performance coming, or both, or he's just LOLing at us.
LOLing at us. I swear to
I
God.
swear. A
Don't
little
play with
rat.
me.
For real. I hate having my feelings played with. And I made my Twitter come back, my ex
I've
come
been
back, I
loving
guess.
it. I've
Because
been loving it.
I used to be on Twitter a lot. And then when the whole thing happened, I just kind of fell off. Not because I don't necessarily like hate Elon Musk. It was just like, kind of put a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
Now I'm back on Twitter and I feel like it's a little toxic because I just see a bunch of bullshit all day. I just see a bunch of Miley fans spitting out lies, and I know they're lies.
I know. I can't even get excited about one thing. Like, even because 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 we're so powerful, the Smilers online, that remember what we did with the flowers?
Yeah, okay. I believed some of those too, and I still do.
Okay, I still do. But the thing is that like
But some of them,
other
yeah.
other sources will pick it up
Oh
and
my
then
God,
disseminate
yeah.
it. And I'm like, what do I believe? Did you see? I'm sure we're talking about the same thing. Did you see the one where they're like, they're building a Grammy stage just for Miley's
Yep, that's
performance?
exactly what I was about to segue into. Okay. I don't know because that was a random civilian that tweeted that. Okay, guys. So many random civilians are getting involved this episode. There was a Twitter user that tweeted, "Damn, we got stacked with work building the stage for Miley Cyrus at the Grammys." And then a photo, I don't know if he posted this. I didn't see it on his page, but a photo leaked of like it says like the Grammy, like the job, the ticket for the job, and it says Miley Cyrus platform, and it like has the size and the scale, and it says Grammys 2024, whatever.
I remember
Um,
seeing that.
Somebody found a tweet of his from like years ago of him talking about building like a stage for a past award show. So I think he actually is like a stage builder, this random guy. I think that part is legit. Is he telling the truth? I don't
Yeah, who
know.
knows?
But it's not like he's just like why would he lie about that, you know?
A random civilian. I mean, for clout, but also, yeah, that's a
Mhm.
I like
I looked through his Twitter, yeah, and I didn't see like any way he
but
would like really think to do that. So I don't
yeah,
know.
exactly. What a weird and random thing to say just to get some likes and retweets.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
especially if there's like proof of him building stages previously in his tweets. Or not proof, but him talking about it. Why would you
Right.
talk about building stages if you're not? I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts.
So do we think Miley's gonna perform? What are your thoughts?
I'm just refusing to think about it and just live in bliss so that I could not be let down, and the only option is to either be getting everything I expected or very pleasantly surprised and delighted
True. Yeah, if Miley performs on a Grammy night, I'm FaceTiming you immediately.
immediately.
Because I'm Evan and I are having a watch party.
I will be in Texas with my sister and my aunt having a watch party.
I'll still FaceTime you.
Oh,
And
yes.
they could be like, who's this crazy bitch screaming?
Well, of course. Well, of course.
Okay,
All right, so the Grammys are upon us.
wait, one more thing. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
oh, oh. I
I
thought that was a
forgot.
good segue.
There's just so many
Get
like
it over with.
moving pieces. Okay, so somebody somebody, okay, so Stephen Galloway, Miley's
Okay,
creative movement
okay,
director,
okay.
posted a picture on Universal Studios with the caption, "So grateful, coming soon." And Tish Cyrus commented on his post and said, "We are so grateful." Smiley face.
Sound the alarms.
Okay, I know that sounds so stupid to be like, "Oh my gosh," but
No, because like, why else would she interact with this guy?
exactly. When like we are so grateful
And
and he's
she,
saying coming
her,
soon.
her and Brandy have always been like, there's something coming. Like before Miley
Yeah.
even exits her home.
Yeah. So I needed to throw that out there too. Okay. Speaking of the Grammys, go
The
ahead.
Grammys. Well, we wanted to spend this episode taking a little time and, like we said earlier, like removing our stupid fan hat and just like looking at the Grammy nominations for like the big five, I think is what we're doing.
Six.
Basically, okay, six. The ones that Miley has been nominated for, what they really mean to win, kind of how you win them, and who she's up against, and really what we think the chances are, and like basically predictions of who we think will take home some Grammys.
I love it. Yeah. So like she said, we would love Miley to win all of them,
Of course,
obviously.
obviously.
But
We
let's
don't need
look
to
at
say that.
this. Yeah, let's look at this realistically and like really think about who's up against who and think about the impact and everything.
Yeah, like we really have to be realistic. So, preparing for this, I actually didn't know much about the actual Recording Academy. Would you like me to tell you like a
Yes,
little bit of my research?
of
Okay,
course.
so the Recording Academy, to get into it, you just kind of it's just kind of normal people who are very good at music. You just like submit an application. You have to have two um letters of recommendation by a peer in the industry, whether or not they're part of the Recording Academy or just a very successful individual in the music industry. And then it goes into like, um, consideration. And then everyone else there's got to be, a committee that goes through this. I don't know if it's everyone in the Recording Academy. And then you're just like in it. And then you pay dues and it's like a fraternity, sort of, basically,
Oh,
is what I gathered. So they're just like normal people. I guess I just never even considered like who the hell these people are. So
yeah.
then when it comes to giving out Grammys, they can actually only okay, so people put in nominations. It's like the record label puts in the nomination, of course. It's like, PR and marketing to get you considered for any award, really, and especially the Grammys. So then it goes through consideration, in screening. Here, let's see. There's 350 experts in the various fields that go through the screening. So basically you stay within your realm of what your like genre is basically. And so everyone votes through the screening, through the nominating, through actually giving the award just within their scope of their expertise. And so like if you're a jazz musician, you're only voting in any of the jazz categories and so on. But
Yeah.
every single person that's a member of the Recording Academy gets to vote for the big sorry, you said five? Four. The big
Oh,
four categories, which is the general ones of basically the ones that are popular, like record of the year, song of the year. Um hold on, where's the
album of the
actual
year is the big one usually.
yeah. What the heck? Oh, yeah, record of the year, album of the year, song of the year, best new artist.
Yeah,
Those are
that
like
sounds
the
about right. Yep. Those are the four big ones
producer of the
probably.
year and non-classical and songwriter. Yeah, okay, so there's six. So and that's why those are like, I mean, not only because the general public typically cares most about those, but it's an extra big deal because everyone, no matter what your genre is, does get to participate and vote on them. So that's why
Oh,
they're like the
wow.
bigger deals. And that's why
Yeah.
those are especially the ones televised. You know that there's like so,
There's so
so
many.
many
There's
categories.
so many that you like wouldn't even think of. Yeah. I'm glad
Yeah,
they only
it's
show the ones we care about.
yeah. But, like, there's just regular people out there on the streets that have a Grammy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you can be the musician on you could just have, like, played a couple notes on your trombone on a song, and if it's, like you know what
Yeah.
I mean? And
Yeah.
or
If there's like a certain
just
percentage
also get
that's
it. Yeah.
yeah, or if you're like a songwriter, like and you have contributed to like 50% or more of the song.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Imagine like running into someone at the supermarket and they're like, "Yeah, I'm a Grammy winner." And like,
Yeah.
"Who are you?" "Oh, I'm Bob Wilson." Like just some random dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
Exactly.
okay, so the ones we're talking about is the ones Miley's nominated for. Let's start with record of the year. So, this one was always very confusing to me because I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
record, song, album. What are the differences between record and album or record and song? Okay. So this deals with a specific recording of a song and it recognizes the artists, producers, and engineers who contribute to that recording. So this one, Miley Flowers, of course, is
Mhm.
nominated. We also have Worship by John Batiste, Not Strong Enough by Boy Genius, What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish, On My Mama by Victoria Monet, Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo, Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift, and Kill Bill by SZA. So, pretty chunky list.
This is like really stacked.
Yeah, yeah. Mm, I don't even know where to start here. Okay, so I would say like it's hard because I don't listen to John Batiste, but I know like I'm pretty sure he's won Grammys before, and I feel like the Recording Academy loves a John Batiste. And then Boy Genius is like a big up and coming thing too that I don't listen
Yeah.
to. What are your initial thoughts on this?
Um, Fear. Look at she's up against 3 Grammy sweethearts. Olivia
Yeah.
Rodrigo, Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish. Those girlies get Grammys all of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, especially
SZA,
Billie Eilish.
especially Billie Eilish. SZA also has a Grammy. She has 1. John
Uh-huh.
Batiste has 5,
I
and
knew it.
I don't think Boy Genius has any.
Yeah, they're new. They're newer, I think.
Yeah, Boy Genius and Miley are the only 2 in this category that do not yet have a Grammy.
Okay, well, I can believe that for one of them, but not Miley.
I know.
Um,
When I tell civilians, just people that I pass by on the
regular
street,
humans.
regular humans in my life, that Miley doesn't have a Grammy, I'm like, she doesn't have a Grammy. Can you believe that? Everyone's like, are you serious? Like, it's a shock. It's the same thing of like, I mean, we say this all the time, but of like Leo not having an Oscar for the longest time. This is like the same deal.
Yeah. Well, Billie Eilish for this song by Billie Eilish, What Was I Made For? She won a Golden Globe.
A Golden Globe, yep.
So I'm like, oh fuck. Like
But this okay, so let's think about this. The record of the year also deals with the producers and engineers, and
that's true.
I feel
Oh,
like
Jack
that
Antonoff.
pulls a lot of yep.
I will say, Anti-Hero is produced very well if we look at it from that way too. Um, I think Jack Antonoff is such a good producer. So I could see my prediction for this. I'm stamping it in. I have two. Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift and What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish.
That's the two that I would put it between two. I don't see Flowers getting this one.
I don't either. I don't either. So, oof. Listen, we just want one.
Yeah,
I'd be
and
happy if we got one.
yeah.
I mean, we deserve more, but um, okay.
But yeah, as
The
far as
next
record
one,
goes, yeah,
yeah.
it's not gonna be Flowers.
Wait, what was your so who would you predict that would win that?
I would also give it to either Billie Eilish or Taylor Swift on that one.
Yeah. If you had to pick
Yeah.
one.
I will give it to Billie Eilish.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I would too, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, album of the year. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I don't know about this one. It's not looking so good.
No.
We got World Music Radio by John Batiste, The Record by Boy Genius, and The Summer Vacation by Mylene. Did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard by Lana Del Rey? Took my breath away because the album title's so long.
God, I hate her.
You know what's coming? The Age of Pleasure by Janelle Monáe, Guts by Olivia Rodrigo, Midnights by Taylor Swift, and SOS by SZA. Listen, listen.
Can I say it?
What?
I don't think that Endless Summer Vacation has any business being in this category.
Yeah.
I don't. It's amazing. I will literally praise this album till the day I die, but okay, like it wasn't like it was fine as far as the
Yeah.
Grammys are concerned. You know what I
Well,
mean?
you know what I think also, this is also a hot take, is I would think the same thing about Midnights by Taylor Swift.
Not
Midnights by Taylor Swift, such a good album. But if you look at it from an artistic standpoint, there's no direction. There's no like, to me, there's no huge growth. It's really just about her looking back on like, or her collecting songs and putting them into a new album. There's other Taylor Swift albums that I think would be like more deserving. And that's kind of how I feel about
sure.
Miley too. Is like there's
Yes.
more albums like bangers. Yes, I could see that because that was a whole artistic direction switch. That was a whole cultural impact.
Yeah.
Like, I know what you mean though. I
Yeah,
mean,
you
I
know what
agree with you.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, we all know my personal opinion is that I love that album. I just, especially looking at what it's up against, I don't know. Although, yeah, I mean, this one's kind of tough too. Boy Genius, obviously, I don't know anything about them. Lana Del Rey does not have a Grammy yet either.
Okay.
So,
So I know you're not a Lana Del Rey fan, but and I haven't even really listened to this album, but the
mm-mm.
reviews and everything I've heard of this album are really good.
Yeah, yeah,
And she's never been I'm pretty sure she like said something like she didn't know she was supposed to submit herself for a Grammy. So this is like the first year she's really done that. I could be wrong,
okay.
but um this is a very critically like highly critically acclaimed album. So
Yes, and I do know that. So,
I know I'm really never listened to that album. I just know the reactions to it.
I don't know
Um
why I feel like SZA has a good chance for this one.
Me too. I
I
was gonna
really
say that
do.
too.
I really do.
And I would say Guts could possibly be up there with a good chance too.
I think so too, but truly only because she's Grammy's little sweetheart.
Yeah, I don't know though, because if you think about like the artistic direction of the album, it is like a whole vibe and a whole sound.
Yeah.
That's kind of different for pop.
Yeah.
But I would say my top two would be the Lotta or the SZA.
I know. I think I have to say that too. And my prediction will be SZA, just because I don't want to have to say the other one.
Okay, well, I'll say the other one. My
Great.
prediction is Lana.
Great.
So that'll be interesting to see. Song of the year. Okay, so this is the Songwriters Award, and it deals with the composition of a song. Um, so I did mark down all the writers, but for time purposes, basically I'm pretty sure every person that's nominated, yep, every person that's nominated for Song of the Year also co-wrote the song as well, like the
Yeah.
singer did.
Mm-hmm.
So we have A&W by Lana, Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift, Butterfly by John Batiste, Dance the Night Away by Dua Lipa, Flowers by Miley Cyrus, Kill Bill by SZA, Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo, and then What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish. So this is one I think she has a decent chance.
I agree.
Yeah, like
This is the one, if we're getting one, to be honest, I think it's it.
yeah, I agree. Because I mean, yeah, if you look at it from a songwriting perspective, it's great.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, it literally took the whole I know it's not about, music number like charts and everything, but like I don't know, I feel like when people think of the previous year for songs, they think of Flowers probably.
totally. Yeah, I think that it has a chance of yeah. Kill Bill was so huge though.
I
All the
know.
obviously, I mean, these songs made it into this category for a reason. They're all huge. Actually, okay, I'm looking ahead at what we also have, and I'm taking away the comment that I just said that
I
if
was
we're gonna get one,
wondering.
yeah, if I I do think that it does actually stand a chance compared to the other two categories we've talked about,
Yes.
but I don't know if that it'll get it. I think Taylor Swift has a shot at this one.
She's never won this one.
Really?
Isn't that crazy? A songwriters award, and she's like the best songwriter
Yeah,
of our
actually, that's
generation.
nuts. That's
Yeah,
nuts.
so I
She's
would
got Jack
say
Antonoff on it though.
that's true. And
But so does Lana. Look at that. Jack
yeah, dude,
Antonoff is in this category twice. That's
he's out
nuts.
here just yeah, getting all of it. He's out here just living his best life. But
Mm.
so yeah, I what's your prediction? What are you putting in? I
I'm
am
just gonna
going to
have to
you go first.
I was just gonna say, I'm just gonna have to take a shot in the dark because I could literally see it going to any of these,
I
truly.
know, me too.
Because the way that Dance the Night Away was written as a songwriter, like that's so cool. You know what I mean? And
And
I feel
yeah,
like that'll get taken into consideration. I know that for whatever reason, A&W is like a great song. I
yeah.
refuse. But and Kill Bill. You
And
know
Mark
what? I'm just
Ronson.
gonna
Yeah.
no, I'm going to Taylor Swift.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. I think I'm gonna go with Taylor Swift also.
Yeah.
I would like
Yeah.
it to be Miley, but given the fact that Taylor's never won, and Anti-Hero is a good, like if you look at the lyrics, it's a good song
Totally. Totally.
written.
Mm-hmm. It is.
We are three of the nominations in, and we have not we have not predicted Miley for any of them. However, the next one is Best Pop Solo Performance.
Mm-hmm.
And out of all of them on this list, that is the one I predict Miley to win this one.
Yeah, I'm with you here. I had them confused in my head. This is the one. If we're gonna get one, I think it's it. Best pop solo performance, Flowers
Yep.
by Miley Cyrus.
Yep. She's against Paint the Town Red by Doja Cat, What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish, Vampire by Olivia, Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift.
To be honest,
Which
all hard to go up
all
against.
yeah. But for some reason, when I think of pop solo, I think of Flowers. I don't know.
I
It
do
just
too.
makes sense to me.
I agree.
Um,
I think that it would be a close tie with her and Anti-Hero, with Taylor Swift.
mhm.
That's the only
Yeah,
one I would be worried about in here.
me too. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean they're all good, but I think for this specific category, I don't know why Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo is up for so many things because when like there's so many better songs in my opinion from Guts.
Oh, uh-huh. Well, because was it the lead single?
So,
But
yeah, it
most of
was.
these are, right?
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
Why is that? There's like so many better songs on
Oh.
albums. Anti-Hero is by far not the best song on Midnight's.
And what about Jaded?
Period.
Period. Yeah. Maybe that's like what the record labels just submit
It's gotta be.
because usually they want the lead single to them is the best song commercially, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know because I think no, it can't be. The lead single to them is not the best song. It's the one that'll catch the viewer's
Like,
attention the
yeah,
best.
yeah. I don't know then.
Yeah, who knows?
Okay. The fifth one is best pop duo or group performance. So we have Thousand Miles by Miley Cyrus and Brandy Carlisle, which we all know and we've talked about before. Brandy Carlisle, the Grammys. They are like
He has like 9 or something, right? 7 or 9, I can't
crazy,
remember.
so crazy about. So we've been known. That's why. I think that's why this is on there.
Yeah.
We have Candy Necklace by Lana Del Rey featuring John Batiste. Don't even know what this song sounds like, but I feel like it's a strong one.
It's gotta be because this guy is up for other nominations. Like this, you wanna know what? Most of these, I'm looking at the list, most of these were only collabs for this category, and we have to admit that.
Yeah, I
But
agree. Yeah.
let's keep going.
Never Felt So Alone by Labyrinth and Billie Eilish. Have you heard that song?
No,
I haven't either. Uh, Karma by Taylor Swift and Ice Spice.
I
I'm so
cannot believe
sorry.
this.
I
I
I
literally cannot believe that.
I am so sorry. I hated that collab.
So bad. Can't don't we all agree that it was like bad? Like
Yeah,
objectively,
I
doesn't
think
even
yeah.
Taylor Swift fans, we have to agree.
The Swifties also I think agree. And then Ghost in the Machine by SZA and Phoebe Bridgers, which Phoebe Bridgers is kind of like Brady Carlisle, where
Yes.
very heavily loved by the Grammy, the Recording
Yes.
Academy. Okay, this is a toss up for me. So what are your thoughts?
I don't know. I do feel like I have a good hope for 1,000 Miles for this one. It's
I do
such a
too.
random song. See, the thing is in this category, as far because we were like, 1,000 Miles is so random. Why is that in there? Well, the
Hmm.
only actual single, as far as I know on this list, is Karma. That's the only one I know that made it to radio.
That's true. Yeah.
So, because I was thinking like it wasn't that huge of a hit. I think that I really do actually. Thinking about this further, I kind of think that 1,000 Miles has a chance. It's a great song and it's got Brandy Carlisle on it.
Yeah, it's a good like and it's very classy too. Like
Yeah.
the lyricism.
Yeah.
And I would say I'm torn between Thousand Miles and I haven't even heard Candy Necklace by Lana and John Batiste, but something just tells me that's probably a good collab too.
I was feeling the same thing. And
So
he was up for, Song of the Year and Record of the Year and all that, so
yeah,
just having him on there, I'm sure. Here's the thing. If Karma by Taylor Swift featuring Ice Spice wins this one,
I'm
this
out.
actually is how we know that it's rigged.
That's how we
That's how we
know.
know that it just matters what your name is.
And that's how we know the Grammy, the Recording Academy, they are scared of Swifties and like they're scared of repercussions because like no. I'm so sorry, but
And
no.
also, like, to confirm that Ice Spice sold her soul because, like, remember how we were talking about how she's only been around for so long. She's already been to the Met Gala. She's already been featured on so many people, and now she's gonna have a Grammy.
Yeah,
Something's going on there. Does Ice
that's
Spice
so
deserve a
true.
Grammy? No. Let's
Not
be real
yet,
here.
girl.
No, not yet.
You gotta put the work in.
You can't just shake
Yeah.
your ass for a Grammy.
Yeah, to be honest, that if she does win this, that makes me think she did sell her soul. And the
Yeah,
reason why
see what
Miley has not is because Miley hasn't sold her soul. Period. Okay, so but since I've never listened to Candy Necklace, I am locking mine in at Thousand Miles.
You know what? Me too.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard for me to say Candy Necklace, so I've never heard it. So I'm going with Thousand Miles.
Yeah, me too. I feel good with that.
I do too. Okay, last one is Best Pop Vocal Album. So we got Chemistry by Kelly Clarkson, Endless Summer Vacation by Miley, Guts by Olivia Rodrigo, Subtract, the Subtract side by Ed Sheeran, and Midnights by Taylor Swift.
Kelly Clarkson has 3 Grammys. Why am I so shocked by this?
I don't know why you're shocked by that because I think she's deserving of that.
Oh, Ed Sheeran has 4.
Oh,
Here,
I'm not.
again, another category where Miley is the only one without a Grammy.
Okay, so what the fuck is subtract? Because I don't even remember that coming out. And maybe I'm getting confused with all the other multiplication signs that he has released,
He's
like division,
doesn't he have
and
like four?
I think so. I think that's the whole like bit.
Yeah, I
So
had no idea that this came out last year.
I thought he quit music. I
No,
think he was.
listen. For some reason, Ed Sheeran is huge. He came to Chicago for his
Oh,
concert and
yeah.
listen, he came to Chicago and broke the record for most people in the football stadium. And he performed after Taylor Swift did.
Oh, I was literally about to ask that. Was this before or after the Eras tour?
After.
What the
Tell me where
fuck?
that makes sense.
I know he's really big internationally. Like, I know, like, if you look at the Spotify, if you look at his spot on the Spotify, like, worldwide charts, I like, hold on,
For some reason,
pause, because,
I just Googled how many Grammys he has, and now there's a little picture of his two little beady eyes staring at me, and I'm uncomfortable.
okay, so he is eighth in the world on Spotify. Isn't that insane? And he's not
That's
even, like, really active
insane.
right now. He's not even that active right now. Yeah, okay, so he has the Equal album, the Division album, the Multiplication album. What sign has he not done? I simply don't know. I guess, yeah, the subtraction. Subtract
I
came
didn't
out
even
in
know. I
2021.
wonder if I even know one song on this album. It's kind of funny that there's only one boy in this category, huh?
I know that's right. Yeah, I don't know any of the songs. Okay. I'ma say my guesses.
Okay.
So I'm narrowing it down for me right now. I'm going to Guts, I'm going to Subtract, and I'm going to Midnights. Listen,
Really?
I don't even know Subtract, but Ed Sheeran's Power, I feel like that's something. I don't know. Kind of similar to like the candy necklace thing. I feel like that's I
Yeah.
don't know.
All right. Just your little intuition there. I would
Yeah.
put if my top three, I would do Kelly Clarkson, Olivia Rodrigo, and Taylor Swift. Kelly
Yeah.
Clarkson can give some vocals.
She is really good. She's very talented. Like I don't know this album, but yeah, very talented.
This this was definitely a comeback year for her, especially. I don't know
Mhm.
like why. I think all of a sudden maybe she's been working on her vocals, but they're just
She
this
also got
year
on
just
Ozempic.
maybe that was it. But she's like coming after everyone, singing their songs and doing it better. She's pulling Miley Cyrus and covering a million songs and doing better. I don't know if that has anything to do with best pop vocal album, but
Yeah,
I
you're right. Vocal. We need
I
to
think
think about vocal.
which I was just gonna say, I think that Midnights will take this one. However, does Taylor Swift have the best vocals in the whole world? No, she doesn't. She's much better. I will say she is probably one of the best songwriters of our ever.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Vocally, she's not as strong.
No,
She just
she
happens to
has
do good
improved.
enough. She has improved, but she just happens to do good enough that she can
Yeah.
perform her own music, but I don't think that she's the best vocalist that this world has ever seen, not even close.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. And I don't think Olivia Rodrigo is either.
No.
I think Ed Sheeran sounds good though.
Yeah, I
And
think he
Miley.
does. Yes. They're definitely the best, like the top 3, Kelly Clarkson, Miley, and Ed
Yeah.
Sheeran,
Yeah.
strong here, so now I'm changing
Me
around.
too. Me too.
Hmm.
Me too.
But I just know that Taylor Swift is Taylor Swift, and so I just kind of still think that Midnights will get it.
Me too. My vote's for Midnights.
I think I'm gonna have to just say that
I'm
that's what I think
predicting
it'll be. Prediction, yeah.
that I think I can see that winning this for
All
that.
right,
Yeah.
so Miley Cyrus has won 2 Grammy Awards.
If it goes how we think, yes, I agree. It'll be interesting though. Okay, so the next time we're about to do our giveaway thing, but last time we recorded, I was like, yeah, with our like release schedule. This will line up to literally the Monday after, or like the Thursday release after the Grammys. I was wrong.
Oh,
So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a so instead of us releasing next on the 8th, February 8th, we're gonna release on February 15th instead.
okay, great.
So
Wait a
that'll line
minute.
up
When are the Grammys?
the 11th, right?
No, I thought it was the 4th.
Oh, is it the 4th? Then I guess I'm right. Then that's fine then. I keep getting the Grammys and the Super Bowl confused.
Me too, but I think
Do
the Grammys
you?
come first. Yes, I do.
Do you? Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one because I'm like, I know there's two very important dates, which
Same. I'm like, February's booked and busy.
February is fucking booked and busy. I'm going to New York in February
Whoa, that's
to
fun.
visit Mackenzie, my friend Mackenzie. I've never been to New York
Fun.
though.
Oh, I think you'll like
Um,
it.
I think so too. Okay. So, um, the Grammys is the 4th.
Yes.
So the next episode will come out on the 8th.
Yeah.
So we're Gucci. Never mind. Disregard everything I said. Um, I don't know why I thought that. Maybe I think I did anyway. Okay. So last time we dropped an episode, we were like, oh my gosh, we are doing a giveaway for this amazing beanie that Becky designed and made. And so we posted something on our Instagram. Go follow it, Talk Miley to Me podcast if you have not. But we did a giveaway and I have the winner of the giveaway.
Dun, 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 dun.
And as we're recording this, I haven't even reached out to her yet. I'm reaching out to her the day, like tomorrow when this comes
Sure.
out
Great.
on Thursday. So congratulations to Instagram handle Sell Queen XOXO.
Woohoo!
So yeah, that's very exciting. So
I'm so
um
excited.
if you're listening to this and you haven't heard from me, check your DMs because I'm in there. Um, and we'll be asking for your address. And then I'll send that address to Becky, and then she'll get working on sending that to you.
Yeah, girl. That's so exciting.
Exciting.
There was honestly, like, I'm blown away at the demand for these things. To be honest, I really want to look into how we can actually like how you could purchase them and how we can get them to everyone who really does want one. So, stay tuned for that. I really would like to have all of you have one.
Yeah, they're so cute. And it's beanie season.
It's a beanie season.
Beanie season.
Also,
Anything else?
I just really wanted to say that I really we really appreciate all of our international fans.
Oh my
It
gosh.
really does mean
Yeah.
the world that you listen, and I
If so,
am
we have more
really, really
international fans.
sorry. We really do. We really, really do. And I'm so sorry that it couldn't be part of the beanie giveaway, but um I'm hopeful that if I can get s- um these beanies into production, then that could span into international shipping. So I just we love you guys, and I'm so sorry that we couldn't get that to work for you.
Yeah, well said. Because when we were like trying to figure out the rules and everything for this contest, I was like, Becky, most of our listeners are international, but like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? So big shout out to the international fans. We all know international smilers are way more passionate.
Strongest smilers that there are.
There are, because if you like just look at like how other countries like stream flowers, it's just like the US obviously does, but like Miley as a whole is more streamed like in Brazil and
Yeah.
everywhere else, I feel like. So
Yeah.
anyway, anything else you got, Becky?
That's all I got. Thank you so much for listening to Talk Grammy Award winner Miley to me.
Yes.
That'll be the new name of the
Oh my
podcast next
God.
time.
Oh my God, that's a good episode. That's a good episode title for next time. I'm gonna try to remember that. Let me write that down.
Let me write that
Because
down.
I will forget. Yeah. Talk Grammy Award winning Miley to me. Love that. Okay. Yeah. The next time we speak, y'all, It'll be after the Grammys.
We're manifesting, bitches.
You gotta stay tuned because that'll be a pretty fiery episode, I think.
Like we said, fiery in any regard.
You'll
Either
yeah,
way.
we'll just have to see. Okay. Well, peace out, y'all. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. That's where we're most popping at. That's where we spend most of the time. And make sure to leave us a comment. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. It really does help. Like this
Mhm.
video. Let us know what you think. Rate us 5 stars and all that fun shiz. Anything else, Becky?
That's it. Thank you.
Okay.
Love
Peace
you.
out. Love you. Bye, girl.
Bye, girl.